Alright, so earlier this year we've seen OPPO launch the Reno 5 series, and just a while back OPPO launched the Reno 6 and the Reno 6Z. Well, now today we have the Reno 6 Pro 5G. So I think this is the 6th device of this year already. So we're just gonna unbox it and see what's new. So let's just get right into it. I'm gonna slice this open. Ripping the plastic out. Yeah. Okay, you get this black, I won't say case, that holds the silicone phone case, manual, SIM ejector, the usuals. Okay, we have got the phone. We're gonna check this out later, but so far this is it. Oh, I think the color is gonna be nice. We have a 65-watt super volt charger, and we obviously have the cable for it. It's a USB-C cable, nothing unusual, and there is no earphone, so yeah, it's empty box now. Alright, so before we unwrap this phone, there are a few of its key features or its highlight that is stated here. But some of it we've already seen, you know, like bokeh flare portrait video, AI highlight video that's quite popular with all the Reno phones, 65-watt super volt. I think OPPO has been quite consistent with keeping it the charging speed high. What is different is that now it's using a Snapdragon 870 chip, which makes it a flagship phone. So let's just unwrap this phone. Ta-da! So this is Arctic Blue, and I think it looks really different from before. So it has this icy-like color, and it's a bit like crystallized, but it's smooth to touch. So it's very unique. It's a very unique color. I don't think we've seen this before. Alright, so we just started up the phone, and the first thing you're looking at is a 6.5-inch AMOLED screen with a 90Hz refresh rate. So this is an upgrade because it is slightly bigger than its predecessor, and you can see that the phone is curvier overall. So the Reno 6 and the Reno 6Z has a boxier design, a more squarish sight. As for the Reno 6 Pro is curvier, you know, so some may like this better. And of course, with an AMOLED screen, you're getting really vibrant colors, and the visuals are very sharp. So yeah. So under the hood, this phone is powered by a Snapdragon 870 chip. So compared to its predecessor or like its Reno 6 siblings, it should handle games better. Games should run smoother. It also comes with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage, and supports something we call RAM expansion. So when it runs out of memory, it uses storage as temporary RAM. So it also comes with a 4500 mAh battery that supports 65-watt super volt charge, but that is something that we've seen in the Reno lineup. Okay, so we are moving straight to the cameras because that is the usual selling point of the Reno series. So here we have 4 cameras. That's 1 extra compared to the Reno 6 and Reno 6Z. So we have a 13-megapixel telephoto lens, a 50-megapixel wide lens, a 16-megapixel ultra-wide lens, a 2-megapixel macro camera, and this is your built-in flash, which is also a color temperature sensor. We're just gonna run through some of the photos we've taken with the Reno 6 Pro's camera. So you can choose to have a 108-megapixel shot if you turn on the extra HD mode. But if you don't want to go to such an extreme, right, you can always just use the 50-megapixel mode. I think that is good enough. You get really sharp details, and the colors are also quite saturated. Now with the ultra wide shots, you still get really good details, but the picture tends to be darker overall as compared to the usual shots. Now one of the key camera features of this phone is this bokeh flare portrait video. So we've actually taken one, and as you can see at the back, the background lighting is changed into this bokeh effect. But there is some cropping issues, so the cropping looks a bit fake, and at some point you can see that my hair is weirdly cropped out. Now moving on to the selfies, as usual, OPPO always give you this flawless, beautified look. That's thanks to the beauty effects, but some of you may want to tone it down if you don't want to look too much like a Barbie doll. And this portrait effect and this beautification effect, it also works in selfie videos. So you can actually take videos where you are in the focus and the background is blurred, and you can turn on beautification effects so you look more flawless. And that's it. That's the end of our unboxing video. Now, I think the Reno6 Pro does have better cameras now, but the camera features can still be improved. For example, the bokeh flare portrait, right? So I think the effects can be more natural, and perhaps an update will fix that. Now, at the time of recording, we don't know the official price of this phone yet, but we will update you in the description box down below once we have that information. That's it for the video today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel KLGadgetTV, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!